Back to more Final Fantasy 16. In the last episode, we lived like a pirate, basically. We finished the side quest with Tarya, got a curiosity, joined mid, had a giant wave battle, got on the pirate ship, saved Jill, got her ass kicked and humbled by Barnabas again. Still don't like the guy. As a character in general. Just, I don't think he's interesting. Um, really cool visuals, though. Really, really cool visuals. Uh, and now let's see what the aftermath of all this shit is.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
What? Where are their fucking clothes? Why?
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. Powerless against him.
Maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only he won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
but I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
Is she gonna pass out? What's going on here? This is different from all the others. This is a lot longer than the others, too.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
Don't look away.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
About fucking time.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
the Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Yeah, I would not have made it across that with what was left at the end of that last 11 minutes. That was an 11-minute scene. Just around about 11 minutes. Joyce Louise. All right, so let's. I don't think Clive understood that I'll take your burdens too. Bro, the whole point of that was for you to not to take any more burdens. Whatever. They finally kissed. It's only like almost 50 hours into the game, and they finally kissed. Holy shit. Is this how people feel when they watch romance TV shows? Romance shows or whatever? Two characters that you know they like each other, but then they. Every chance they get, it's just ruined, and then they finally have it. The scene's building, and you're just like, just do it already. They just don't do it, and then they finally do it, and you're like, oh my god, it's about damn time. That's how that felt with the whole Clive Jill situation. All the way back from the freaking barn scene from when they first visit Eastpool. Damn, dude. Then it just makes me think of the Act Man debate with what's his face, or what's his face was basically saying how 100% of games nowadays don't have masculine characters or beautiful women, and everybody's gay and shoving some agenda down your throat. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like Clive is a very masculine protagonist. Please, sir. That title. Oh, so hopefully Joshua's doing well. I guess we're about to find out. He didn't say he was alive, so there's that.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt if you.
When did Misty get in here?
Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. Clive has claimed a portion of the Icon Shiva's essence. Also, yeah, that was another thing. Why was that so long and intimate? Misty, how did you get in here? How long have you been in here? Where have you been at in here? I don't understand, Cat. How long have you been in here, little girl? Jeez. I mean, if you want out, there you go. I didn't even know you were in here, girl. Well, fine. The door's open. You make up your mind. Because it's like, every time he does it, Benedicta, Kupka, even Sid's, they were all pretty quick. None of them were short, or none of them were long. They were all pretty short. Happened in a snap. Even with Dion, who was last, he touched his chest to help heal him or bring him back from the brink of death. And what happens? It's really quick. That was super long. That was super fucking long. I wasn't expecting it to be that long and intimate. Like, they were all so fast. I thought he was going to take all of her powers or something. I don't know. It had me worried there for a moment. Shiva's feet. Cold snap. It's another dodge.
We should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
That is true. Just out of quick curiosity. Nope, it's still the same old two. Alright, new quest. What do you mean? Stop telling me there's new quests available. Alright, let's go get our brother dearest.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was the very foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Speaking of.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Are we finally gonna learn her name? I guess not. Oh, there's still a chance.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Are we not gonna learn her name? Is she forever medicine girl? Could they not give the little girl a name? What the? Come on.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While
My
you're plotting our
God,
coup,
she's got no energy to
the
spare.
shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
To be honest, I'm a little surprised he's lasted this long. So they're all... I guess never mind. Oh yeah, you gotta talk to her. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go around collecting these quests. Wait. Yeah, it is up here. Never mind. Oh, it's in Mid's shop. Of course. What do these crazy engineers have in store for me now?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
I see it. Just the man I was hoping to see. Do you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification.
and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. When your mithril engines get hotter, you can't chuck ore in one of them and get back out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Even weirder science.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one Amber Way, a ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South over in Dalmekia.
Oh my god.
This one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
I'm gonna have to kill 3 mini bosses just to get this dude's science project done. Okay, so maybe the plant guy isn't my least favorite person here. It might be Owen. Ay, ay, ay. Why does he hurt me?
How was she? The Enterprise,
None of your beeswax.
Yes. Can we represent the story for a lesson?
But yeah, I think Owen might be my least favorite person on this damn hideaway. Nigel gets lucky. He's my second least favorite.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tart?
Always sending me out to do the most annoying tasks possible.
What do I owe the honor?
I heard there's a new recipe,
Same for in India.
but I don't know what this recipe is. Is it ice brand? That actually might be. But I need Brighton for it. And I need Grindstone for it. It's a good thing I can make it.
No scratches, right?
No.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, right?
I'm surprised I can make ice brand. Okay. Bruh.
Anything else?
We've run out of peppy on nuts and all.
Clive. Go on then.
I don't know if you can tell that I'm like
Better I'll be
fucking tired as hell just by like lack of commentary at the moment. I didn't necessarily want to start a whole new episode, but I kind of was locked into it by the fact that there was an 11-minute scene following that fight, and I didn't have 11 minutes. But we good? We good? Okay, yeah, we're good here. I'm not worried about the lore master. What is it? Oh yeah, it's definitely the sword. It's obviously more than just the sword. But the sword definitely be part of it. It's probably stage replay. We did just do 2 more. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Ironworks and the Nadia Narrow. And this might just be the Nadia Narrow. Oh, and the Ironworks. Never mind. So we got a curiosity from Tarya. And what is it exactly? It's a medicine chest. Makes sense. Wait, how many do we have now? We have 8. There's 14 I'm missing. Jesus, it's a lot. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill and every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. Oh, that was gorgeous. And tail makes 4. Oh, Jill. Nope. Otto. Clive. There's but one crystal left needs cracking. And but what man who can do it? See that you don't miss. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her. Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would like to ask you to speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
It obviously has to do with what happened at the end of the last quest with her dilemma, so to speak. Alright, looks like that's all of them here. But, self-determination. I wish you could just walk out that door to the right there and be good.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
But instead, no, you gotta walk all the way around. There can't be a convenient way from my fucking room.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
No, August. Wait, what? This better be.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
Wait.
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled it, the bearers you helped liberating the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Split the sea, you reckon?
Reckon we're better off not knowing.
With the big blast. August, I swear. This better be a curiosity.
What bad news?
about Dravost? Blackthorn's old home. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Loris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well...
Is this when he walks in on us?
I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Blacksmith Blues 4? Are you fucking kidding me? This guy's got a 4th blue day? Why? I should be all of them here. Basically, I'm just going around collecting the quest, man. What do we have?
Clive! Anything catch your eye?
We've got Under New Management. The Reckoning of the Flame 2. Oh my god, we got 3 in Dalmacia. Tabor, Baklad, and Delamil, and of course.
Think you can help?
I mean, yeah, I can help, but I'd rather talk to the horse's mouth first. What am I at? 1480 still, so I've gotten like what? None. I haven't gotten none up. Alright. Well. Damn, they're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. Man, there's quite a few in Northreach. Okay, where are these two at?
Quick look.
At least want to collect you. It's under new management at Northreach. And Reckoning of the Flame 2, which is Martha, of course.
Seen enough?
Well, at the very least, let's go to Northreach then. What is the one that's here? Even weirder signs. Of course it is.
The Dominion's all but done for. Them is fucking stayed here.
That shouting I heard from the back.
So let's go talk to Isabel and see what's going on with the new captain.
I don't trust this Duke. If we're not careful, he'll undo all the Duke's hard work.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Samrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire, one built on the confiscated property of the people.
You would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the Empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. Now, any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Fuck it. I'm sure we have enough time for this.
I've met this Duke before. At the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Misty, you're so adorable. Blasted town. All right, which one was it?
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
Yeah, I don't remember
I
him.
shall see it repaid. Tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
It's the size of a pebble.
Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbrec.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sandbreck is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
As I said,
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
I'll be back. I don't want to get in the middle of this. Genuinely, that was a fucking hilarious line. The chaos breaks out and Clive's like, yeah, I really don't want to be caught in this. He's the only one who came.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Let's see. Yep, it was Sabine.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Choco Keeper gonna give this man a piece of his mind. And it's a Chocobo's foot. That's for sure. What do you have to say, madam?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it he'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well said, well said.
The Dominion's all but done for.
Last but not least, on the outside of the walls, is you, good sir.
Right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? Now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we've got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
The people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
The soldiers probably love him. Or fear him. I'd wager they fear him more than they do love him.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, He's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Then you'd have a town of nothing but soldiers, and that's not really a town at all. It's also missing the point.
It's not only control of the garrison.
Blasted.
What do you think?
God.
What do I think?
Why do I gotta go all the way around, man?
We already have a leader in the team.
Oh, they're all the way up there? Really?
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
It's a bit of a look the other way kind of mentality. But alright.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
Thank you.
You're the one who's talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
It's a lot of...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
There's a lot of indifference with the soldiers in general. It's like the soldiers don't actually believe in him, but believe in the law. Or some sort of aspect of unity and protection. Alright, where the fuck is he?
None worth mentioning. Just staying put for now.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
To tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
She's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
I'm assuming that's not some quick route like I think it is. I'm a fool. It actually is.
Well, what do you think?
I think I have 5 minutes to finish this quest. Run, Clive, run!
did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. With you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
We better be wrapping this up. Only got a minute and a half.
Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Oh great, there's gonna be a sequel to this quest. But at least it ended. What do you got there? Under new management. What is the next one? Under old management? Out of the way. What you got there? It's the end of the mission. It's the end of the video. And I'm literally so fucking tired that I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But I do know there's at least 4 more quests I have not collected on top of the ones I've already collected. I am side quest swamped right now. So I hope you have a great day. Remember, only you could be the best you could possibly be. And ta-ta for now.